Okay, I feel like the background's slightly off um, level, but me, we'll just kind of deal with it for right now. I might putz with it later. I probably will. Okay, this is gonna. Sorry, I should have done this before I hit the live button, but I didn't. Apologies. I'm just gonna have to. Is that better? I don't know. Whoop, that's definitely not better. Okay, that looks more like the shelves are even now in the back. Maybe. That's the problem with I'm like, I think this is better. Hopefully it's better. Hello, welcome. And oh, I need to pop in the fudge. I didn't do any of all of my like pop out the chat. I didn't do any of that kind of stuff. So bear with me. I apologize. I was kind of excited because I was like, oh, I gotta remember to get the shortened URL to pin that at the top. Oops, I guess I should have prefaced it with what it is. So, authortube, Advent calendar, Google Drive folder. There. I'll pin that one. Okay, so that is there and pinned. Excellent. Okay, so oh no, okay. Your family, you have been at the hospital since 4 a.m. Mom had surgery. All is well, thankfully. Oh, good. But there will be follow-ups. Gotcha. I think you had mentioned she had a stroke last year, about a year ago. Is that correct? Is this related to that, or is this a different health issue? Either way, I'm glad your mom is okay, and I'm glad that all is well. But yeah, so Stacy, good afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to be working or not. You've been sick. Oh no, the normal November crud hit you hard last week, and this is the first day that you've been somewhat normal. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Kara says you're doing doubles writing sprints in tandem with this stream as well. Excellent. Monique says, hey, y'all. This is where I did just the plain link, and then here's the titled link so you know where it is, what it is. I did also put this in the description. So in case you are watching this on the replay, this link is also in the description. Mom is very sleepy, and the surgery is because of a tumor they found. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm glad that they found it and were able to get it out. So yeah, this hospital feels like an airport, lots of different buildings and directions. Yeah, some hospitals are more like complexes, and they are very, very enormous. So I get that. Yeah, and it's very easy to feel lost in them. So Stace says, I hope all goes well with your mom moving forward. To Monique, yes. Okay, hello, Carrie. Sorry, Carrie. Happy Monday. You're counting down the days till you're on vacation. Trying to finish reordering your scene outline today. Nice. Exciting. Okay. So I did put together the PDF and the Instagram Reels, because that's essentially the social media that I use is Instagram when I do choose to use it, which is not very often. But if you follow the bit.ly link that I have pinned, it should allow you view access, I think. I'm trying to remember if you can make a copy out of view access or not. I'm going to have to change the link, but I'm trying to remember. Anyway, so if you follow the bit.ly link, it should take you to a Google Drive folder. Let me pull it up. Of course, I'm probably on the wrong profile. Yep. Okay, so it should take you to this folder. Should. So you'll be able to see a PDF of, yes, okay. So this is an 8.5 by 11 size of the 12-day prompt and the 24-day prompts. I did change this to 1,000 words or less because I know some people like flash size better than dabble size. So I did change that. So AuthorTube Advent Calendar, write 1,000 words or less story or poem each day inspired by or including the word prompt. So here's your 12. And then the 24-day version has the additional 12. The first 12 should be the same, unless I have flubbed up somewhere. But that is the PDF printable, like 8.5 by 11 size. The others are the real size, so Instagram social media size of the 12-day and then the 24-day version. So if you feel like posting, you can. But again, that's up to you. So I haven't done an announcement video yet, but that is there in the description and pinned to the top of the chat should you want to use them. And again, this is just for like fun. It's not for like anything super special. But if you feel like using like hashtag AuthorTube Advent Calendar, that would sort of put everything in the same place. I am planning to make a playlist of videos should you choose to narrate your stories. I'm trying to figure out how else I could put a Google form. I don't know if that would. I don't know if the like short answer Google form quiz thing would allow for 1,000 words. I don't know, actually. It might, but probably not. So I haven't figured out if you want to submit it somewhere where I could like post it, how to do that. I mean, I could absolutely start a page or folder essentially on my blog, but I haven't figured out how I would want to do that. So I'll try and figure that out. But in the meantime, the prompts are there. So if you want to look at them ahead of time and start writing ahead of time, that way you don't feel crunch time, I guess. So yeah. Oh man, my glasses are dirty. I need to wash them. Anyway, so yeah, so those are there. I also still have not done the picture poll thing for today either. I'm just falling off all of my bandwagons. Yeah, you're in the heart of the city right now. Yeah, and that complicates things too because they make the complexes very much more complicated when a city is built up around it. Yeah. Lexi is here and says hello. Hello. Elizabeth is here and says hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Okay, here's today's. The glow on my face. Thank you very much. This dry shampooed hair and just running around with like a chicken with my head cut off. But thank you. I appreciate it. Books with Chris. Hi there, joining in. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Kara says, ooh, my main character's backstory is that she doesn't trust anyone due to her parents' history. She thinks it's her father's doing as he's in prison, but actually her mother is the one who's at fault. Ooh. Suspicious, paranoid, non-trusting characters. We talked about this yesterday, and most of our characters had trust issues. So thanks for sharing. You're welcome. How's the mailbox holding up? It is now. It's great. I keep asking, as we pass by the front windows, I'm like, is it still there? But yes, it is still holding up. It works great. I've come home several times with sort of like at dusk or after dark, and the little reflector on it works great. So yeah, so I'm very pleased with it. Yeah. But again, I never want to do that again because that took us 3 days to get it out of the ground, dig a new hole, concrete it, and then secure it back into place. But yeah, so our mail deliveries have resumed. They are normal. Yeah. The short answer wouldn't, but you could do the long answer version in a Google form. Okay, I used to do that all the time when teaching. Yeah, and I think I've used the short answer when I taught before, but I didn't use the long answer because we had to put our long answer essays through Blackboard because it had the plagiarism software attached. So, but yeah, Stace says, I may try to do that while I'm trying to get better, but not at the moment. Still taking it a bit easy today, but I will need some time to get you back into the spirit of reading. Yes. Okay, so thank you for the segue, Monique. Today's question is, what is your main character's backstory? So I need to actually create the poll for that. So, like I said, I just like all the balls got dropped in the juggling system. What is your main character's backstory? Question mark. Tragedy. One or more dead parents. Let's see. Happy childhood until one fateful day. Until a fateful day. Add option. What else? Normal, but complicated as adult. Let's see, what else? Just chaos. Chaos is a good option, right? So yeah. So what is your main character's backstory? Tragedy, one or more dead parents. Happy childhood until a fateful day. Normal, but things got complicated once they became adults. Or just chaos. Absolute and utter chaos, whatever that means to you. What is your character's backstory? Which could include one or more of the other things. You never know. So yeah, so there is your options for your main character backstory poll, or if you have something very specific and odd, or just specific and fun, or whatever, let me know in the chat because I'm always interested. The simplest things are always way more complicated than expected, right? Well, if you're doing it right, they become a little bit more complicated for sure. You meant to say writing, not reading, but reading would work as well. Yes, you've just been watching Netflix between naps. I was just thinking about this the other day, was that I'm glad I do not have a Netflix subscription anymore I wound up canceling because I found myself, like, that was all I was doing, was just, like, binge watching everything that was available on Netflix um, rather than doing anything else. Rather than reading, rather than doing crafting, I was doing all of the things on Netflix. So I wound up canceling, and I have not gone back. And I want to say it's maybe been 8 years, 7 or 8 years since I had a Netflix subscription. Of course, I have friends who have offered up their account and password and whatnot, but I'm just like, meh, let's not get started on that again. So yeah. Okay, Monique shared mood boards about your current story ideas on Instagram. Excellent. So y'all should check out Miss Ocampo Writes on Instagram. For your summer rom-com, Darcy and Ben both had normal childhoods. Darcy, however, deals with anxiety and being autistic. Ben has to deal with his family losing their small business in 2020. So that leans maybe towards chaos for Ben. Well, no, that would be like not happy until one fateful day, right? For Ben specifically. Darcy might be either normal or chaos, depending on how you term that. Lexi says, total chaos. My main character's parents divorced when she was 6. Mother later blamed her for not choosing her, while the father only kept her to hurt the mother. Ooh, yeah. So your main character is pretty much a hated child, which sucks, but it does happen. And that is a different take on dead or missing parents, right? So your retriever just stole your spot on the couch. Oh no, this is going to be a problem. Who will win? Who knows? Well, do you have something your retriever likes that you could toss away from the couch that the retriever that would then go get, and you could take your spot again? Miranda also had a very idyllic childhood, but she was essentially fostered by Queen Titania for 100 years. Elves live very long lives, aren't considered adults until they're 100. Gotcha. Which means that, is she always going to be considered a child then? Liam was estranged from his father, who died in 2014. So okay, so there's one dead parent. He had a good relationship with his mother, who passed less than a month ago. 2 dead parents. But again, could be happy childhood, could be normal. Depends on how you want to term your plot. Stace says, I have a healthy relationship with most of my streaming services. Where I spend most of my time wasting is on YouTube. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to do. Doggos always win. I think pets always win, because I think cats too. So until you got sick, you hadn't watched TV on any device for a few months. Good for you. That's impressive. Jen says, good morning. Good morning. You just shoved him until he moved. You have 2 young adults that are thrown without warning into anxiety in mythical Ireland. Ooh, that's fun. Not for your characters, but fun for the reader. Okay, so that could be happy childhood until the fateful day they're thrown out into mythical Ireland, right? My main characters had a very normal, in quotes, childhood until 2 very different fateful days, right? You would say the second one is where things get complicated, but you need the first to have the second. Gotcha. Okay, so like the first one would be the inciting incident, and then the second one would be the midpoint. Maybe. Miranda's currently 127 to 135-ish. She's older than all her companions except for Asterion and Halsin, so she prefers being with other elves. Gotcha. Elizabeth says, "Oh my God, same. I don't watch TV except for K-dramas." K-dramas being the exception, yes, but YouTube we watch all the time. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have lost count of like how much Game Changer, College Dropouts, like Critical Role, like all of that I have watched on YouTube rather than some other place. Um, yeah, so I get that a lot. There's also I catch snippets of podcasts because again I don't have the attention span for generally just listening to podcasts. So I like the that a lot of podcasts have started adding the visuals to like YouTube, but I still have um, short attention span. it's terrible. uh, Say says right before I got sick, I was getting Heartstopper thrown all into my algorithm, so I was watching while not feeling well. Yeah, yeah. I did see. I think I saw somewhere that if y'all haven't read the I'm trying to remember what the anime was that they have turned into. Oh, she's a pharmacist working in their palace. Gets involved with all the shenanigans, and her boss is not really eunuch. Spoilers. What's the name of that? Anyway, so I had found that manga quite some time ago. Found the novel as well, fan translated, and so I'd been reading that and loved it. And then they started making an anime out of it. So I haven't seen the anime, but I've read the other stuff. And then I also found like it's a character named Colette, and she's also a doctor. I have a thing for like doctors and alchemists, I guess. In this manga where she's just so tired that she hops into the well. She's like, I'm so done with it. Turns out the well is connected to Hades, the underworld, and she treats Hades, the god. And then they start having romance. Anyway, I think it's Colette. Colette Wants to Die, I think is the name, or one of the translated names. So that's who. Anyway, that's also getting an anime adaptation at some point soon, I think. Or it's been announced that it's going to be in the works. So I was like, yay, fun stuff. But like at the same time, I'm like, oh, all the fun niche things that I found are going to become popular and they're going to be harder to find. I don't know. Like I have mixed feelings about stuff like that. I'm excited for the author and mangaka because I'm like, yay, because I know that generally that means that they have a better negotiation for later series as well when that kind of stuff happens. Anyway, I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh, I think I was just like Heartstopper, and it reminded me of like things that are being adapted to shows and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's where it was coming from. I'm not real sure. I guess it was on my brain. I don't know. Right now you're waiting on your dad. He's getting your mom's prescription. I seriously can't believe we were at the hospital for so long. Yeah. I mean, it takes a long time, but I'm glad that your mom is safe. Stacy says, it is Heartstopper. There are parts that are a little unrealistic, a little bit too idealistic, but it's a really wholesome way. Yeah. You don't mind idealistic, so you might give it a try. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a card, and then y'all have been talking for 25 minutes. I should really shut up and just let us write. Okay, I pulled the groundhog. Time to heal. No, sorry, time to let go. Number 31. Here's our groundhog. Very cute. Very cute. Time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is part of life. So the groundhog is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so that growth can occur. When the groundhog spirit appears, it is a sign that something in your present situation, that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born, something that will be far better than what serves you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and attachment. Say farewell to what once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. The universe is already sending it your way. So there you go. There's our card for today. And I can pop up our 25-minute timer. And we can get to work on writing, on productivity, on whatever it is that you need to get done today. Okay, so you're thinking of watching Bridgerton to help with your current story. It's a Regency horror. Ooh, so you need to get into the mood of the time period. Nice. All right, 1, save your document, especially if you've already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever you think you're going to be working on. 2, go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I had to turn on my fan. I was starting to sweat. Because again, it's like south. It's 72 today. It's been in the mid to upper 60s for most of this week. And then it shoots up again. So, but I have a warning that says temperatures to plummet on Thursday. To what? I don't know. But supposedly it is going to plummet at some point. But yeah. So, okay, I got probably around, okay, I know I got, what did I get in this document? I got 209 words in that document, and then I got like maybe another 150 in this other one. And then I started a new document because my brain is all over the place today. So I'm trying to organize some of, oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. I don't know why it saved as that. Okay. Okay, we gotta save it as something else because it's not. It did not save correctly. I'm glad I caught that. Okay, so how do we do? How was our first sprint? I think total I probably got 4 to 450, somewhere in that range. But how did you do? How did you do? Let's see. Becca said hello. Hello, welcome. I asked how Becca and Snake were doing. Houston came. Hello, welcome. Made friends with the like button, but is in lurk mode. Becca and Snake are good, trying to get into editing mode. Lots you need to add to the screenplay, but you did manage to finish the rough draft last week, so yay! Excellent. And this was, I was like, if you need a distraction from editing, the advent calendar is there. Kara got 418 words plus necessary room moment and grabbing coffee and a snack. Excellent. Yay. What an amazing idea. I love that. Yay. Well, yesterday's chat helped me try and fill out the last 13 for the 24-day version. You would love a distraction, but you want to enter this script into a fellowship and the deadline is Friday. Okay, so after Friday. It's fine. It's fine because it's for December. So you don't need to do it right now. You can always do it after. So I just wanted to put it up early in case people wanted a little bit more time to work on it. Lexi got 1,357 done. Fantastic. Lovely. We're supposed to get rain for the next 2 days and then snow. Ooh, which will make it like there's a possibility of ice then and like just really slushy, messy. It's not like a pretty snow then. It's like a mess. Yeah, okay, so Tuesday and Wednesday we're supposed to get rain. Thursday, oh yeah, it's Thursday the high is supposed to be 54. Yep, that's pretty big difference between 70. So, you know. Ooh, you got 873. Amazing. Nice. Love it. Love it, love it. Chris and Lexi are doing big numbers today. Stacy said, I heard this weekend was supposed to be nice and spent it bouncing between the bed and your glider in the office. You can shut the door halfway and block the light. Gotcha. Yeah, because when you're feeling good, it's the worst time for the weather to be nice, right? Because then you feel like you're missing out all the things. You created a new final draft document, yay, and decided to add all the scenes you have in your head there and then thread them through afterwards. I think if I tried to thread them in directly, you would get overwhelmed. Gotcha. Yeah, very understandable. Very understandable. All right, so this next sprint is the self-promo sprint. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the authortube advent calendar that I put together. So again, the bit.ly link is to the Google Drive where you should have viewing rights, which I think allows you to make a copy as well. But in said Google folder, there is a PDF of both the 12-day version and the 24-day version. Make sure that this is, yes, okay. So the PDF, which is the first one in there, is an 8.5 by 11. So if you want to print it out, feel free. But it's just writing a 1,000 word or less. So if you wanted to do a dabble, absolutely feel free. Story or a poem. So if you want to do a haiku, that's also great. And each day inspired by or including the word prompt, your choice as to how you do it. Again, genre and style completely up to you. Here's the 12-day version, which is also the first 12 in the 24-day version. So you have mother or cookies for day 1. For day 2, Yule or solstice. Day 3, mistletoe or holly. Day 4, deer or reindeer. Day 5, gifts or Father Christmas. 6, evergreen tree or tinsel. 7 has chimney or coal and cleaning. 8 has cider or orchard and carols or wassailing. I, again, don't know how to pronounce that. 9 is ribbon or ornament and mischief. 10 is elves or home. 11 is cozy, hibernation, or dormant. And 12 is bells, celebration, and new beginnings. Then for the 24-day version, it's the same thing, 1,000 words or less, or a poem inspired by the same prompts for the first 12, and then winter or snow and ice skating or hockey for day 13. Day 14 is northern lights or aurora. Day 15 is three wise men or mages. 16, candles, menorah, or dreidel. 17, stockings or socks. 18 is gingerbread, cinnamon, or spices. 19 is roast and eggnog or pie. 20 is stars and wishes. 21 is ghost, spirit, or nutcracker. 22 is angels or miracle. 23 is Hallmark movies. 24 is sheep, shepherds, donkey, mule, horse. Some sort of livestock situation. So there you go. So that's the PDF version. And then these are the Instagram reel size for the 12-day version or the 24-day version. So if you want to put that on your social media, please feel free. I will be posting them at some point. So there is that's my self-promo, is if you want to do that, please feel free. I'm going to be posting a playlist on YouTube for them. And I also have to figure out if you want to post them somewhere. Like, I guess I should do it on my blog so that y'all can host it, or I can host it on the blog. Because I don't know if this would be something that y'all would want to do, like a anthology, kind of like the Bog Hag, because I don't have a deadline for it. I don't have I don't have any of that stuff. So it's like, I was just kind of a fun thing rather than trying to do a KDP thing out of it. Initially was what my thought was. But if you want to do a anthology out of it, you absolutely could. Or if you wanted to do your own collection out of it, absolutely feel free. That kind of thing. So there we go. That is what's going on with that. You love the mug. Thank you. That is one of my favorite color combos, is that sort of earthy brown and the tealy colors. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so let's do this. 1, save your document. Make sure you save all the progress. 2, make sure you take a sip if you haven't done so. So cheers. 3 is to straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. 4 is to make sure that if you need a break, take a break. We need to swap this over to a 30-minute one. Here we go. Okay, so 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that? So I was working on some formatting. That was the third document that I opened. Because I've been avoiding it for a while, and my brain doesn't seem to be very creative today, so we're doing fiddly things. Which that's fine. Um, so I've gone through and I've corrected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 12 errors that I needed to fix through the manuscript. I have a checklist of things that I need to do. So I've gotten 12 done. Or well, I'm on the 12th. I'm not quite done with the 12th, but I'm on the 12th. So not bad. But yeah, so formatting, hooray. I feel like I've just turned my brain off and like just going through and doing things. But hey, it needs to be done. So that was what after I got only like 200 words in one document, opened up another, got it like 100 and somewhere between 100 and 250 in there. I was like, yeah, my brain is not braining. So we're going to format and grammar stuff. If I'm hosting any part where people can post their drabbles, and having a deadline where they can post would be a good idea. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. It is very true. But it's like, I don't want to be mean about deadlines because I was mean enough about deadlines when I was a teacher. But yeah, you're right. Deadlines is good because deadlines forces procrastinators like myself to actually do the work. Kara's probably going to self-publish your takes on the prompts into a poetry ebook, but if you ever decide to do an anthology where you want contributors, Kara is up for it. So I'm excited about your poetry ebook, and let us know when and where to find it when you are ready. JK is here. Hello, welcome. What are you working on today? I am bouncing around and ultimately doing grammar stuff. Becca says, hello, working on editing my screenplay. How about you? JK. Stace says, I'm in lurkerish mode watching TV while I finish getting better from the cold that wiped me out last week. Lexi got an amazing 1,283 words done. Fantastic. Lovely. Elizabeth is editing a video today. Nice. Becca managed to write a scene. Excellent. Good. Not so much a deadline, but that you would no longer have it open anywhere they would post it. So it's kind of a version of a deadline. Yeah. So yeah. But it's like if I set it to, the 26th or something, then people who want to use the 12 days for like actual 12 days post, Yule to New Year would feel left out of that. So I don't know. Maybe I should just January. I should have figured all this out already, but I just haven't. So apologies if you wanted a more formal shebang thing. But I just figured I should post the prompts as early as possible. That way people have time. So also, don't forget to follow your fellow sprinters in the chat. They often have their own cool channels, websites, blogs, books, etc. Stay says make it like the middle of January. That could be an option too. Could be a very good option. What else did I do today? Oh, I did find that these are going to be the two pens that I would use to match the colors in these. Like, they don't look it. They do not, well, maybe the dark green does, but the bright green does not look like it's the right color, but it technically is. I guess technically. I tried some of my Tombos, and they're just like either too blue toned or too olivey. The olivey one is close, and then the chartreuse is just too bright. So instead, where is it? There it is. Instead, those are these two. So those will be the colors that go with that washi tape. So I figured out that. It's a bonus. But that's for later, for more art therapy time. Ooh, Chris got 804 again. Nice. You were solidly in the 800s, which is very impressive. Yeah, so I'm just kind of, my brain is all over the place today, but that's okay. Sometimes it's like that, and sometimes that helps me get the grammar, editing, and formatting stuff done that I've been avoiding for months. So that's what we're doing today, is we're doing stuff that we've put off. So, or at least that's what I've been doing for the majority of that spread. Okay, let's do, I'm just going to rewind this sweater weather timer, our tangerine sweater lady. Funky is here. Hello. Welcome. All is right with the world, as long as Funky has coffee. Kara got 441 words. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I'm on task 12. I wonder, I'm hoping maybe I can make it to like 18. Maybe. That'd be nice, but we'll see. Funky says, thumbs up and coffee cup. So Funky has coffee. All is right with the world. Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and do a third sprint. I know this is going to take us over the top of the hour, so if you have to leave at 3 or whatever the top of the hour is for you, please just say bye in the chat. But yeah, so 1, save your document. Save. 2, make sure you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. how'd we do? I did great. I got through the 18th grammar thing that I needed to fix in this manuscript. It was grammar formatting all rolled into one. Just got out of the little task list. Some of them are grammar, some of them are formatting. So anyway, doing good, doing real good in terms of that. So it's a load off my shoulders of like stuff that I have been putting off for so long. But yeah, so there's that. How'd we do? Kate was excited because you finally hit your 10K and were able to open your surprise bag, and you've been able to write from home today, which is awesome. Stacy was somewhat productive. You set up a folder and documents for the AuthorTube Advent Calendar prompts. You have ideas for the first prompt, and you may try to write some tonight if I have the chance. But your youngest is on the way home, and you need to pick up the oldest, so you wanted to at least do that early. Yes. You figured making the documents was low energy. As far as writing it, you're not pushing it yet, but you would like to write if you have the energy later. Gotcha. Gotcha. Jen and JK just chatting, doing well. Just finished sending an email out. Before that, you made tea and brunch and checked your email, see if there was anything you missed, logged your hours for last week, etc. Doing all the productivity catch up. Yes. Stacy's headed out. Excellent. Funky's like, who is this? And what have you done with Jen's profile picture? Lexi got 1,737 done. Amazing. Amazing work. Funky got some editing done as well. Nice. Jen says, I made a new picture since you trashed the last one. Oh no. Oh no. All right. So just one more time. I know y'all are probably going to get sick of it, but one more time. The AuthorTube Advent Calendar prompts are in the pinned comment in the top of the chat. They're also in the description below. It's for a Google Drive folder, which has a PDF of printable pages, 8.5 by 11. And then the other two items in there are the prompts that are in Instagram reel size or story size or whatever you want to call it. So one more look at them. Here's the PDF that has both the 12-day version and the 24-day version. So this is, again, for funsies, but if you want to do an AuthorTube Advent Calendar, writing 1,000 words or less story, so you could do a flash fiction, you could do a drabble, you could do somewhere in between, or a poem, like a haiku, or whatever you want, each day inspired by or including the word prompt. So anytime there's a slash, it's an or, so you could do mother or cookies, Yule or solstice, and then you have some that have the and, so you could do chimney or coal, but you also have to do cleaning or inspired by, again, cider versus orchard, and carol versus wassailing, things like that. Bell's celebration and new beginnings. And then on the 24-day version, you have an additional 12 so that if you want to do it from December 1st to December 21st, or if you want to exchange some of these prompts, like if you don't like chimney coal and cleaning, but you want to do a story with gingerbread, cinnamon, and spices, you could swap those out if you want. But anyway, so these are the two printable sizes, and then these are the social media, Instagram, reel sizes. So there you go. Please feel free to use those. You should have view access, which should also allow you to copy them. But yeah, so there you go. That is where that is. I will be reminding y'all of those in the next 2 weeks, but I just figured I would have the prompts available so that if you want to do a batch, because you know you're going to have 3 days that you're going to have company or that you're going to have to do shopping and cooking and whatever, that you could have a head start. She was bored at work. You found the filter. Funky's like, I like it. You can keep it this time. Gee, thanks, Dad. Right? People are all stop your allowance. You gave Jen an allowance? No fair. Just like, I wish I had no allowance. Yeah. Yeah. You added a daughter to the car insurance last month. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Anytime you add a person, it gets expensive. It's very expensive. In a hurry. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is we need to end the poll for today, and that is what is your main character's backstory? So, A, tragedy, one or more dead parents. B, happy childhood until a fateful day. C, normal but became complicated as an adult. Or D, just chaos. So it looks like we have a bit of a tie. It's going to show up. Thinking about it. So we have a tie, 27% each for tragedy, one or more dead parents, and just chaos. And then 22% tie between happy childhood until a fateful day or normal but complicated as an adult. So lots of chaos, lots of tragedy, lots of complications, which is fair because that's how we like our characters, right? So she's buying her own vehicle. Yes, that's good to build character. Right? Kara got 574 words. Nice. Excellent. She gets a good chunk of change from college because she takes 5 classes. Yep. Yeah, that'll do it. You wish you had allowance, but you also earn money through your technical writing freelance job. Yeah. But an allowance is nice. Allowance is always nice. But yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me today. And hopefully that set us on the right foot going into the week ahead of us. Because it is Monday, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to save. Feel free to share about the authortube advent calendar and have fun with it. So yeah, I will see y'all soon. All right. Bye.